Right, so it's the 9th of October 2024, and we can look at today's trade of the day. So we're looking at Dynamic Trader. So straight out of the gate from this morning, some really nice trades there. So, when you're looking at trading like this, from anything from sort of 7:30 is kind of good for the DAX. So sort of from that line onwards, let's change that color there, shall we? Um, So there are a couple of trades here today. Number one, we get a buy here on the close of that bar, and then there's a short there as well. So even by 8:30, we've all got a couple of nice trades there. So what are we looking for? Well, trade A, let's call that there. So there's the entry point. There's your initial stop as the price breaks back into what we call the buy zone. We've got green lines there. This arrow here is on the outside of this channel, these blue lines, which means it's more likely to be an explosive move. I don't need to worry about it being with or against the trend. We can just simply look to go with it. The other thing here is our R ratio value there on the left is a positive number, which means that it's not a choppy market. So effectively, we can be good to go. So with the initial stop down to this level here, target wise, if you're a new trader to this, we often recommend a good sweet spot, around that sort of 10 points area. So why that? It's because actually a lot of trades do tend to go that way. So whilst you're new to it and you're sort of learning your craft, actually, a good thing to do is to get some decent trades under your belt first. So literally within sort of 4, 6, 8 minutes, the market hits that 10-point level, goes through it a few ticks more, i.e. hits the sweet spot and then starts to reverse. So quite quickly, a nice profitable trading opportunity. And if I look at the entry point from there, long from 74, stop loss was 19 points. That's up about 0.8, 0.9% from that first trade. So that's done right by just before the 8 o'clock stock market open, for the German market. Then we get this sort of open on the reaction there. So 8 o'clock, so this is the first 2 minutes of the market. And this is where you often get a bit of a speed bump, as we call it, as the market reacts to the stock market open. So it's kind of like up to 8 o'clock, it's where it's predicting the stock market's going to open. But at 8:02, that's actually where it does open. So you can often a good idea, if you're in trades before then, is to be out of trades just before that 8 o'clock close. In any case, we're already out anyway, and that leads us to a nice short. Initial stop, arrow outside the price channel again, which is leading to once more an explosive move. Price breaks into the sell zone here. We have red lines on the chart as well, so that's a nice call entry for the short. Now price goes against us for a little bit, and it's often going to be like that. What you've got to do, I like the sort of a tug of war analogy. There's often a bit of conflict between buyers and sellers as price has to kind of figure out what it's going to do. But if you've got the right sort of strategies in place, then really your team, i.e. team selling in this case, because we're speculating on prices falling, should look to win that tug of war. And what you're looking for is that to then suddenly happen. So whilst the market is moving sideways, what we can do is start to move our stop loss down according to those arrows, and that gives us a nice sort of hard exit as we trail the market. But of course, as soon as the market starts to move materially in our favor, what you can start to do is move the stop loss down. Now a brand new trader, someone who's new to the dynamic trader system, they may again go for a nice 10-point sweet spot, in which case it happens after 2, 4, 6, 8 minutes and we hit that target. Someone that's a bit more experienced, as the market starts to release, they're going to be a bit more happy to run trades from a psychology perspective, and they're going to be looking to chase that stop down, using the market, using those recent highs as the market sort of breaks, looking for the market, to trail those stop down against those highs till eventually getting stopped out around here. So yes, we're not going to get every pip out of every move, and yes, the market did go a bit further than that, but what you got to look for is what is realistic and what is the more likely scenario. If you're expecting prices to continue to go down, they are going to have little pullbacks. So if you're going to move your stop, give it just above those recent highs there, and that gives it a little bit of room to congest and then hopefully continue that fall. That didn't really happen there, but either way, if you think about the entry to there, that's a good 30 points, and I can tell you now that 30 points profit on the DAX on a 2-minute chart, that's a really decent move. A lot of our new traders would have just quickly happily taken the 10, and that's fine. But what I'm trying to do here is just to demonstrate where you then progress to by moving those stops and actually looking to lock in greater profit on those opportunities. Now, if you want to know a little bit more about the dynamic trader system and strategies, then do check out our website and the links on this page in order to register for a live trading webinar where we'll go through these strategies in a lot more detail, talk to you in a lot more about how we manage those trades in the real time so you can experience it all for yourself. Thanks very much for listening.